Welcome back to Inside South Florida. 13 hours, The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi hits theaters this weekend, and we hit the red carpet to talk with the stars of the film.
You have a U.S. ambassador at risk. You gotta send us.
You're not the first responders. You will wait.
This is such a heavy film, not just physically, but emotionally. There's a lot of gravity involved. To do something like this, to take on something like this, how challenging was that for you as an actor?
Well, you know, everybody asked what the hardest part was. Was it getting in shape and was it, you know, all the action stuff, which was really interesting and difficult and fun and new. But the hardest part for us was taking on the responsibility of telling the story right. All these guys, we've gotten to know them and care about them, and more than that, they're true heroes, that their story needs to be told the right way, which it hasn't been. So the honor for us is that we're going to be in a movie that hopefully sheds light on these guys and finally acknowledges the heroism that they displayed that night.
None of you have to go. But we are the only help they have.
So what is it like to see yourself portrayed on the big screen? Surreal, right?
It is. You know, it's surreal. I mean, every emotion that I had that night came back watching him up there doing what I did. And you know, like I said, he did fabulous. Couldn't ask for someone better to play me.
State's under attack. Let's go, man. State's under attack. Let's go. We gotta move.
If you do not get here soon.
First of all, congratulations on getting a taller guy to play you.
I know, isn't it? But the reason they did that is because my personality is 6'5".
Sure.
That's why they did. I mean, they couldn't get somebody shorter because I am larger than life and full of crap, if you haven't noticed.
No, you are a hero. By the way, honestly, thank you for what you've done for our country.
Thank you. And in all seriousness, it was an honor to have Pablo. I couldn't have been more excited when I found out, because I did know what his work was prior to. And so I knew just by his old role, the roles that he did prior to this, that he's going to be able to get my personality down easy. And he nailed it. He got me down perfectly.
How heavy duty is it as an actor to take on a film like this?
There's a lot of pressure, you know, but I like working under pressure. I think pressure's a good thing, and I think it forces you to make risky decisions. And I think in any artistic form, you have to take risks. And you know, the main pressure here, obviously, Tyrone Woods, he made the ultimate sacrifice that night to help other people. And so it's important to all of us to get the story right, not only for these 6 guys, but for Tyrone Woods and his family.
Everybody, this is Jack Silva. Jack. We train SEALs at Coronado, so he knows the drill. Welcome to Club Med.
With regards to your character, Jack, how much did you rely on him to help shape your character, and how much was it your own personal choices as an actor?
Well, you know, what you do is you try to get all the information you can, but my highest priority was getting to meet the real Jack. I think not only because of the politics involved in this situation and the issue, but also because the story is so intense that you have to get all your information straight from the source. You can't read about it. So he was so gracious in letting me ask any questions I wanted and get to know him and his family. And that's the thing, once you see who these guys are, you know, these guys aren't renegade badasses living in a trailer on the plains or something. They're family men, they're good guys, they're unassuming guys, and they're out there laying their lives on the line every day for us.
As long as I'm doing the right thing, God will take care of me.
There's a line in the film where you say, speaking as him, that you never get nervous or you never get scared or whatever the line was. Was that true, or you don't get scared, you don't get nervous?
No, adrenaline, it's adrenaline. And over the years, and I deployed for almost 10 years prior to Benghazi, so I learned how to channel that adrenaline into what it was, and it was to fight.
I called fire support. Never came.
You're not giving orders anymore. You're in my world now.
For me as a viewer, I saw it the other night, it doesn't paint a great picture of the U.S. government, obviously, right? And I'm just wondering, as a filmmaker, do you feel any sort of patriotic responsibility at all to paint the government in any sort of light?
Just trying to paint, not paint, but I'm just trying to put the facts out there. And, you know, the movie was researched to death. The book was researched so extensively. And I'm just letting the audience decide.
And from one red carpet to the next, we went to the red carpet for the iHeartRadio Jingle Ball to chat with some of the biggest music stars in the world.
Right here, straight. Mic drop. Left down.
I'm digging the Marlins cap.
Oh man, thank you very much, you know what I'm saying?
we in Florida, so we had to do something, you know, represent all the time. You don't know.
You guys have been writing music for other artists for years now. What's it like to be at Jingle Ball performing your own music?
Man, I mean, that's like one of the best gifts best gifts we could give ourselves for Christmas, you know what I'm saying? Like, just being in front of all these people in all these different arenas and everybody knowing the words to your music. I mean, they know the words to the songs that we wrote too, but, you know, the fact that it's our song now, that's even a greater feeling, you know, you can't explain it.
To work with another artist, does it take like a sort of like psychological, like, you know what I mean? Like, it must be tough sometimes to work with people, right?
Yeah, but that's one of my favorite things to do. I love just connecting with people and getting to know them. You go into a room as strangers and walk out 6 to 8 hours later as like friends.
You're quite the ladies' man, Charlie Puth. What's that like?
I don't think so. I'm glad you think, though. I'm especially glad you think so.
No, girls were going crazy over you out there.
They were. No, that makes me happy. I mean, I write music for girls. I mean, part of the reason why I wanted to be a swag musician is to impress ladies.
You're giving a lot of girls a run for their money with that beautiful blonde hair.
You've got lovely hair as well.
Thanks. What's your daily ritual?
Well, shampoo and conditioner every couple of days, and then I just blow dry it and make sure that I'm using a nice brush and a little bit of leave-in conditioner, and you're good to go.
You know, your lyrics are a really big part of who you are musically, and people have talked about lyrically how much you sort of pour your soul into that. So now that you're embarking on a new album, like, do you have to be in a certain headspace to write?
Well, I have been writing a lot on the road, but to actually, it's good for me to write lyrics when I'm in the moment, but then to sort of finish and be able to write the actual song, I kind of have to be just in the studio bubble and only think about writing and just being, you know, not doing anything else.
Okay, so this is kind of a fun question. DNCE in one hashtag, what would it be?
Radical.
Radical.
And
what is one thing that nobody knows about Fifth Harmony?
One thing nobody knows about Fifth Harmony.
I think
individually a lot, but
individually a lot.
People know that we eat our face off.
People don't know what's coming in 2016.
That's true.
Mic drop.
That's true. She went.